We've been taught that this white man right here with the blue eyes and the long stringy hair, we've always been taught that that was Jesus, that was the image of God. So that's why our people blonde their hair. That's why our sisters straighten their hair out. That's why we don't rock our natural look. But we don't understand that God looked like us with woolly hair, all right, with black skin. This one look like Jesus. This one right here? Come here, point to it. Show me what Jesus looked like, because we're going to go over what Jesus looked like in the Bible. So this one right here, you say that's Jesus? All right, so check this out. So we're going to read what Jesus looks like according to the Bible, all right? Watch this.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So it says the revelation of Jesus Christ, meaning we're about to reveal to you what Jesus Christ looks like. What about your father? What's your father's race and ethnicity? Black African. All right, so check this out. We came out here for the 12 tribes of Israel. When you look at this sign right here, it says the 12 tribes of Israel. On the left-hand side, we got what we was called in the Bible. This is what God called us. But over here, through slavery and captivity, we inherited these names right here. So the black Americans, guess what? They come from the tribe of Judah. That's according to the Bible. And let me show you something about the tribe of Judah real quick. Give me Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Because I see you just not coming to the Bible. What we got to understand is, all our life we thought this was the white man's book. This was all about them, about they people. But guess what? This book is about us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, from Native Americans. We are God's people. We are the people of this book. It's all about us. All the great men in this book are black. Check this out, Jeremiah 14 and 2.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
Read.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Who mourneth?
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
So it says Judah mourneth. Right? Like I just said, Judah is the so-called black Americans. He said they are in mourning. What we doing right now? We in mourning. We sad because we going through oppression. We getting gunned down in the streets. We got gang violence. We got poverty. We got all these bad things going on in our neighborhoods. And it said the gates thereof language. Because why? We lack black leaders. All the black leaders that we had that stood up for us, guess what? They got gunned down and assassinated. They don't want black people to come together. America is scared of black and brown unity. So guess what? They try to keep us down, keep us oppressed, so we never rise up as a nation again. But guess what? It said, read it again.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
It said Judah is what?
They are black unto the ground.
It says Judah is what?
Black unto the ground.
So it says the tribe of Judah is black unto the ground. Now I'm looking at the ground right now. You look at the dirt of this ground, guess what? It's black, just like our skin. The first man was made from the dust of the ground, and they told us he was white. If you made from the dust of the ground, you're going to be a black man. The first man was black, and we still black. God is black, the angels, everybody in the Bible is black, and we got the proof right here. So we're going to show you Jesus Christ, because right now, we've been taught this right here. We've been taught that this white man right here with the blue eyes and the long stringy hair, we've always been taught that that was Jesus, that was the image of God. So that's why our people blonde their hair. That's why our sisters straighten their hair out. That's why we don't rock our natural look. But we don't understand that God looked like us with woolly hair, all right, with black skin. That's what our God looks like. But we're gonna show you. Read this, Revelation 1 and 1.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Little man right here, what's your name? Darwin? So, what is Jesus? Point to Jesus over here. Which one look like Jesus? This one right here? Come here, point to it. Show me what Jesus looked like. Because we're going to go over what Jesus looked like in the Bible. So this one right here, you say that's Jesus? All right, so check this out. So we're going to read what Jesus looks like according to the Bible, all right? Watch this.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So it says the revelation of Jesus Christ, meaning we're about to reveal to you what Jesus Christ looks like. Read.
Verse 13.
Keep on reading.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Right, so God gave to him to show his servants things must shortly come to pass, all right? So go to verse 13 real quick.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with the garment down to the foot.
So now, John, as he's right here, he said, write down what you see. He said he came, he saw a man coming out. Read.
Clothed with the garment down to the foot.
So now he had a garment clothed down to a foot. So Jesus had a garment on, right? Read.
and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
And then he had a golden belt on, all right? So that's his clothes, but we're going to get into his body and his description, his characteristics. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now we're talking about the hair on Jesus Christ. It said his head and his hairs were white like wool. Now, which people do you know that got woolly hair? Because it said Jesus Christ's hair was woolly. African Americans. Another word for woolly is nappy. Nappy, afro-like hair. Guess what? That's wool. But Jesus Christ himself, he had hair like wool. But why do we always perm our hair, straighten our hair out, change the way our hair look when God himself has hair that looks just like ours? That's because we've been taught to hate ourselves, because we always see this. So we try to look like God, a God that looks like this, but we don't know God looked like us. We was made in his image. All right? You said what? At the end of the day, basically. Yeah, exactly. That's why we do it. It's all psychological why we do the things that we do. All right? Read.
As white as snow.
His hair was white as snow, meaning not blonde like this man, not brown and blonde. It said his hair was white and woolly. So right now, this image didn't already got strike one. But this image right here, this looks like the description so far. White and woolly hair. Jesus Christ has white and woolly. I'm looking at your hair right there. You got woolly hair. That's hair like Jesus, all right?
Hey, you ain't did that shit? You ain't playing games. Hold on. Look at this guy. What you doing, man? You subscribed yet? Subscribe right now. Do it.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now it said his eyes were like a flame of fire. Give me that in Genesis 49 and 12 real quick. We're going to show you what it means when it said his eyes were like a flame of fire. Because it's not talking about little fire shooting out of his eyes, but it's talking about a description, another characteristic of his eyes, all right? Read.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
So it said Jesus Christ, it said his eyes shall be red with wine. So what does it mean his eyes going to be red with wine? Meaning the whites of his eyes will be red, because guess what we do when we drink wine? What does happen to our eyes? They turn red. Your eyes turn red. All right, so that's what that's talking about. Because Jesus Christ's first miracle, he turned water to wine. So he drank wine, but he didn't get drunk. He drank in moderation. So right here, this man right here, he got blue eyes. Him right here, he got the red eyes. All right, you see that? You see the whites of his eyes, how they red? That's how Jesus Christ's supposed to be. You see that, my sister? What's your name? Keela. All right, so Keela, we showing. So we got white woolly hair, and this one got the red eyes. You don't see none of these with no red eyes, all right? So that's another strike two. Read on.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now we talking about his feet. Now your feet is the same color as the rest of your body, right? If I see your feet, it's the same color as your face. So it said his feet was like unto fine brass. Brass is like bronze. It's a brown color. But let's see how brown Jesus Christ was. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So it said Jesus Christ his feet was like fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. You burn anything in a furnace, what color is going to turn? Black. So does this look like Jesus Christ, or does this look like Jesus Christ according to the Bible? This one. So never admit that this is Jesus Christ, because that was a lie. This was Caesar Borgia, the son of Pope Alexander VI. All right, that was a real man. And they made Jesus Christ in the Renaissance era, when they wanted to restart and recreate everything, recreate all the art. Guess what? They made Jesus Christ a white man. They made all the people of the Bible white people. They made everybody white. But guess what? From the beginning, we was all black. All right. So like I showed you, Jeremiah 14:2, the Jews are black, the real Jews, because it said Judah, they are black unto the ground. Jesus Christ, our God, is a black man. But what tribe did Jesus Christ come from? Read that real quick. Hebrews 7 and 14. Read Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14. Because I want to show y'all that we are the people of this book. We are God's chosen people. Read that.
Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
It's evident what?
That our Lord sprang out of Judah.
So it is evident that our Lord, Jesus Christ, he sprang out of Judah. So the Judah right there say Judah is the American blacks. Guess what? We just read that Jesus Christ is a black man. So guess what? He comes from the same tribe that we come from. We are his people. God came here for his people. Go to that real quick in Matthew. I got you. Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21. Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21. We are the people of this book. So we just read that Jesus Christ is a black man. we read that the Jews are the black people. Because guess what? Jew is short for Judah. That's where Jew comes from. But we got the white people over there calling themselves Jews today. Something wrong with that. How y'all calling yourselves Jews? And it said the Jews are black unto the ground. Jesus Christ himself is a Jew. And it said he was black. Read this real quick. I'm going to show you something.
Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
So you see what it just said about Jesus? It said when Jesus came back, it said he was going to save his people. If Jesus Christ was black, what does that mean about his people? What does people look like? That means his people is black too, and that's who he's coming back to save. He's not coming here for nobody else except for those people that you see on that sign right there. The 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, guess what? We are all the same people. They try to divide us, but guess what? We are brothers and sisters.
Sons of God! We gonna take this city. We gonna take the kingdom. We gonna rule them hard. This is war! This is war! This is war! I'm in for the win, well, to get it again. The Lord call it taking the kingdom, want what's mine. Taking my time, turning and taking your freedom. Risen from the ashes, after the lashes, call it a beautiful tragedy. We've been on the brink of insanity. It's the end of your days, our calamity. Adding in, grab a friend for the finale. Curtain call on a heathen. We want forever and a day. Why would the pastor lie and say it's your season? Drop a bomb on them, Hiroshima. Drop a bomb on them cause they need it. Scrub it down, planet need a cleaning. Vagabond gone like I'm dreaming.